What is up, Pisces? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out your bonus reading for May 2024. I know your reading here is the only one of all of the bonuses that I have live streamed, but I have a lot going on right now behind the scenes. And I don't have a whole lot of time to sit around and pre-record and edit and upload. That's extremely time consuming. So we're going to do yours live. All right. So when I do bonus readings, what it is that I'm looking for is details, situations, or scenarios that for whatever reason didn't make it into the main monthly reading. Okay. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information is in the description of this video, okay? All right, let's jump into this. So I'm actually starting the bonuses off with the new person. The new person who you just recently connected with. So if you're not experiencing any concerns with the person you just recently connected with, this is not for you. Let's see how the energy is looking between Pisces and the new person. How's it looking? What's the issue? What's the concern? What's going on? Uh-oh. Five of Swords. I'm not a big fan of Five of Swords energy. Not really. I mean, there's a time and a place for it. Depending on what comes through, sometimes it can be a good energy, but I don't know. Let me just see. Let me just see. Before I say anything, let me just see. Oh, Queen of Swords reversed. Kind of almost feels to me like this person might be getting on your nerves a little bit. Is this person maybe a little bit pushy and persistent? Emperor, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands feels like pushy and persistent. That's what that feels like to me. Pushy, persistent. Person gets on your nerves a little bit. We have two queens, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the third queen is reversed. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad I didn't open up my mouth any further. Is somebody about to just walk away from this? What is going on, man? Now okay, so that threw a monkey wrench in the whole fucking thing. Somebody getting caught in a lie? Oh. Kind of telling me you're catching this person in a lie and walking away from this? Well, we got to look at this person's energy. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Yeah, a lot of nervousness, a lot of anxiety. Let's hang on. Let's see. Hold up. Hody do, yo. Let me look at this person's true energy, feelings, and intentions. Let's see. What's their real feelings, energy, and intentions? Let's see. Okay. So maybe for some of you, they're lying about their finances, maybe. Okay. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Devil card. Okay. Yeah, I mean, oh shit. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so Ace of Cups. So does this person want a relationship with you? Yes, they do. But I'm feeling like they're not going about it the right way. It does feel like they are not, I don't even want to say leading with their best foot forward. I think this person's straight up full of shit. And with the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles reversed, for some of you, they could be lying about how much money they make possibly. I know I hate to get that specific, but that's what this feels like to me. Devil card, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Pentacles. That feels to me like, you know, the person, you ever see the person that you know, is wearing that like $500 outfit, you know, and a big fat gold chain, and they work at Taco Bell, and you're like, how the fuck, what is going on? What in the world? How the fuck? And it's just you're looking at it, trying to do all the math in your head, and you're like, "What? Something's wrong here. Something's off." You know, it's kind of what that reminds me of a little bit. You know, so it could be like maybe they, for some of you, they're just very superficial, materialistic, trying to lead with their money, and maybe they don't really have any money. Maybe if y'all like, here's another example. Y'all go out on a bunch of dates to some nice, real big, nice, fancy restaurants, and they put it all on credit cards, right? And then just because you got real good credit with a credit card that has a big limit on it doesn't necessarily mean you make a lot of money, you know? Something like that. I'm trying not to get too specific here, but even if it doesn't have anything to do with money, there's still something this person is bullshitting you, basically. So, okay. All right. But, I mean, that's the thing, man. This is the sad part about it. You know, I want a healthy, successful relationship, but I don't know how to go about building one. I think I'm going to bullshit my way into one. So, okay. And again, it looks like we got the outcome there in the first spread. I'm thinking you're catching this person in some bullshit and walking away from this. So, advice. What's the advice? What is the advice? I love it when that happens, man. Soon as I was shuffling, that card yelled at me, and I dropped it. Bam. Walk away. You catch somebody in some bullshit, walk away. Somebody shows you their true colors, walk away. I mean, damn, okay, well, King of Pentacles reversed, walk away. Okay, don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't start playing the shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe, this, that, the third, and the other. You start seeing all these inconsistencies, things not adding up. Person says one thing and does another. After a certain point, you got to be like, okay, all right, I see where this is going. Okie dokie then. Well, shit. All right, well, we moving forward then. Moving forward to the current person. Current person. If you are not experiencing any issues, problems, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. Matter of fact, like I always say, if you have a happy relationship, you shouldn't be watching me. You can watch me, I don't care. Just saying, this ain't for you. All right, let's see. What's the problem? What's the issue? What is going wrong between Pisces and the current person? Seven of Cups reversed. Maybe every now and then, a card is supposed to be in the upright. I don't know. Let me just put that off to the side. Hang on. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, well, the death card. Okay. So, yeah. So, it's not really telling me why. It's not telling me what's going on exactly. There could have been some serious trust issues, right? Three of Swords. There could have been some trust issues, some accusations made or whatever. But I think you're starting to wonder whether or not the grass is greener on the other side, basically. So, but I don't think you're walking away with the Eight of Cups reversed. Not walking away, but still it's to the point to where it's almost like you've walked away with your heart. It feels like you've walked away with your heart with the Seven of Cups here. Because by the time you're sitting around wondering if the grass is greener on the other side, for the most part, you've pretty much already walked away with your heart, right? But you ain't walked away with your feet yet. So, it's not telling me why, though. By the way, you and this person are karmically tied. But it does kind of feel like your all cycle is wrapping up and coming to a completion. Death card, world card. But even though it feels like this soul contract is expiring, you're still not walking away from it. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Could be a fellow Pisces, but I think this is your energy here. You're keeping most of this to yourself for the most part, aren't you? With the Page of Swords here, you might voice how you feel about it every now and then, but for the very most part, you're keeping the overwhelming majority of this shit to yourself. Okay, let's see how this person feels about you. How's the current person feeling about Pisces? What's their energy look like? What's their energy, their feelings, their intentions, all that good stuff? Let's see. Page of Wands reversed. Okay. Hierophant. Okay. So they do know that there is a problem, and I think deep down they're kind of wondering if it's their fault, but they don't know what to do to fix it. Yeah, well, they know. I think they're starting to realize there's a problem here. Was it you? Was it you in April where I said they don't even know that there's a problem? I don't remember. Anyway, they're starting to realize there's a fucking problem here. They're starting to realize it. But they are very up in their ego, and they're not letting you know. I think they're kind of deep down like blaming themselves, but they don't want to let you know that. They all up in their ego. But deep down inside, they are kind of feeling like, man, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to fix this? But they're not opening up and being vulnerable about that. You know? Not really. That card look familiar? That's the same one that came out for you. They're wondering if the grass is greener on the other side too. Okay. I think, does that card look familiar? Wow. Y'all are mirroring each other. I think for the most part, about 90%, they're pretty much feeling, for the most part, the same way you're feeling. For the very most part. Little bit different, but... Well, I don't think I see you walking away in May. So let's see what the advice is. What is the advice? 4 Cups. And the Death card. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, third time in a row, the 7 of Cups. And then guess what's in the very heart of the spread? The 6 of Swords. Well, here's the thing. Death card, 6 of Swords is in the advice. So here's the thing. Your all soul contract is expiring. Okay? Now, here's one thing that I see lots of people have trouble with, especially on a spiritual path. To be honest with you, even some of the most awakened people I've met in my life struggle with this. Learning how to identify when a soul contract is complete. Learning how to identify that. That's tricky, that's tough, it's scary. When a soul contract completes itself, if you think back, if you pay real close attention to the energy, and it's usually, you can usually realize this in hindsight, right? But if you look back, think back in the past, this has probably happened to you before. It doesn't have to be a romantic person. It could be a friend. It could have been an acquaintance, whatever the case may be. But you realize the day the energy changed. You woke up one day and the energy was different, wasn't it? And it's not always the same for everybody, but sometimes it kind of triggers your defenses because you feel something's off, right? And then that just gets heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. See, let me tell y'all a little something about the way the universe works, okay? When it's time for you to make a move, when it's time for you to do something, the universe is going to start making you uncomfortable. The universe is going to start making shit real uncomfortable for you when it's time for you to make a move. And the universe is going to keep applying pressure and applying pressure and applying pressure and applying pressure. If you got a job to do, if you have an assignment that you haven't done yet, do you think the universe is going to let you get comfortable? No. The universe is going to apply pressure and apply pressure and apply pressure and apply pressure. Now, when it comes to two people involved in a soul contract, it's going to get done one way or the other. I promise you that. You can either sit and try to ignore it, in which that will eventually turn into a tower moment, because when push comes to shove and it's time to go and you ain't made a move yet, the universe will take its divine boot and use it to kick the tower over on your ass. Promise you that. Promise you that. Promise you that. So I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. All I'm saying is this soul contract is complete. It has expired. Sometime in the next probably year, the two of you will more than likely be parting ways anyway. I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm not going to judge you no matter what decision you make. You can either do it yourself or you can let the universe do it for you. And that's just what it is. All right. Now we're going to take another look at the person from the past. Person from the past. Is there any details that I left out? Any other important information we can tell Pisces about the past person? If you're not inquiring about a past person, this is not for you. Here lately, over the past month or two, I've had handfuls of people come to me for readings saying, all the YouTube videos say somebody from the past is coming back. Who is it? And I'll ask them, well, are you inquiring about somebody from the past? No. Well, I don't know who the hell you're watching, but if you're watching my channel, then my past person videos ain't for you. I mean, for the way my readings are designed, they're only designed for the person looking into the situation. Okay? That's the way it's designed. Matter of fact, that's the only way you're really going to be able to get a general video as accurate as possible for as many people as possible. You know? It's the only way you're going to be able to do it. Ain't nobody going to be able to say, oh, hey, Pisces, this is what's happening to you. And like that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be able to get a general message to actually be able to resonate with as many people as possible, you got to get specific with it. You got to have a specific intention. You see what I'm saying? All right, rant over. Past person. What else can we tell Pisces about the past person? What else? Ooh, what's that all about? What's that all about? Ooh, is a love offer going to be made? Holy shit. All right. Ah, but the fucking strength card. Ah. Damn it, man. Okay. Damn it, man. I tell you what, this person wants to come forward with a love offer, but they're holding back and resisting temptation. Ah, man. Okay. I was about to say we about to have a reconciliation here. Y'all gonna get back together, at least gonna attempt a reconciliation. But then the goddamn strength card popped out next to the fucking Ace of Cups, man. But we also got this little doohickey right here. You recognize that dude? Huh? He look familiar to you? I'm going to tell you a little something about this dude. He's a piece of shit. Just to let you know. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. The only thing that I can say, some of you dealt with a Leo in the past. I also have Cancer, Fucking Taurus. Okay. The only thing that I can tell you right now is that they are contemplating coming forward with a love offer, but they're holding back and resisting temptation. Why? I don't fucking know. So let's dig into their intentions and see what their energy looks like. How does this person see you? How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? What's their energy look like? Ah, this person's insecure. Okay. Could be an Aries for some of you. Queen of Wands. You intimidate this person. You absolutely, positively intimidate this person. Okay. So they are still worried that there is a lot of tension between the two of you. You know, they're pretty much convinced that if they were to come forward with a love offer, it would just pop off into some drama between the two of you. They're still carrying the burden of whatever it was that happened between the two of you. They're up in their head overthinking the hell out of this. I think what they're doing is they're patiently waiting to see if an opportunity is ever going to present itself. But for the very most part, it's kind of like a head over heart type of thing that this person's got going on right now. Like, I think they do still have a lot of feelings for you. They are still burdened by this. They haven't fully moved on from this, you know. But so that's their emotional mind. Their logical mind is telling them this is over. It's over. It's done. There's no point, you know. Kind of like if you get fired from a job, right? A job that you fucking love, dude. You know, you love it so much, you don't want to leave, but they fire you, right? And you don't want to leave, but you have no choice. Similarly, So they want to talk to you too. They do definitely want to talk to you. Okay, well. Recognize that dude right there? This dude look familiar to you? He's a piece of shit. Let's see what the outcome is. What's happening here? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Anything happening? Any actions being taken? Anything? Any kind of outcome happening here? I think this person's going to try to get your attention. They'll probably attempt to get your attention a couple of times. Probably. But the Strength card again, man. Look at that. They're holding back and resisting temptation. They're basically what they're doing is they're testing the boundaries. They're testing the limits, you know? So what do I mean by try to get your attention, dude? That could be anything from fucking viewing your Instagram story to just posting something that is obviously directed towards you in hopes that you're sitting and watching what they're doing, right? Something like that. Or here's another example. Let's say your best friend works at the gas station and they just have to go get gas while your best friend is working. Because they know that your best friend gonna be like, yo, Pisces, you ain't gonna believe who walked into my work today, right? Something to try to get your attention. But I don't really see them actually coming forward and being like, yo, I miss you, right? What's the advice? What's the advice? What's the advice for Pisces? Would it be a good idea to open up communication with this person? Four of Cups. Basically what that means is like ignore any attempt to try to get your attention. If they want to come talk to you like a grown adult, let them come talk to you like a grown adult. This childish hinting bullshit, like, we ain't got no time for that. You got something to say, come say it, you know? Okay, yeah. Well, just know that if you do open up communication with this person, the tension will be so thick you can cut it with a knife. Do you think you would be able to handle that? I'm not saying that you would or you wouldn't. I'm asking you, do you think you would be able to handle that? If you could handle that and maintain your cool and maintain your composure while the tension begins to subside, then knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. But boy, I'm going to tell you what, if you reached out to this person right now after you clicked off this video, boy, the tension would be heavy and intense. I'm wondering if they would even respond to you right away. They might take it as an opportunity to like start acting weird and getting weird on you and trying to play it off like, you know how people act like that? But yeah, it's kind of honestly telling me though that, again, I try to bend the advice a little bit, but with the 10 of Swords right there, some of you, if you absolutely must, open up communication with this person just for them to show you again, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Let them show you as many times as they need to show you. Like, how many times do we have to repeat a cycle before we see, okay, this is what it's going to be every fucking time then? I see what this is going to be every time then, you know? I've seen people repeat the same cycle for 10 to 15 years. At some point, though, how long do you repeat a cycle before you're like, okay, well, this is just what it's going to be then? Take that information and do with it what you will. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.